Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. Soirée Seals.
It was a long night. Wednesday, July 9th, I think it is. Yes, July 9th. Soirée Seals.
Soirée Seals.
New YouTube podcast. I suppose it'd be a vodcast because technically it costs way too much to get on iTunes. So we're staying free.
Yeah, that's probably a good...
Unless someone donates to us.
I feel like it's not good. Could happen.
Beginning episode. I suppose this is season 1, episode 1.
Correct.
And we're going to be talking about lots of goodies, I guess.
Yes. Something we want to tell you all first. We picked soiree because I looked up this word. It's a synonym to social walrus, as you know him to be in. It's an evening party or gathering, typically in a private house, for conversation or music. So we figured it would work. Mm-hmm. Definition. But what were we saying? We were gonna do one topic, like every episode. We were just gonna have a main topic and then
Yes.
go on from there.
So we'll most likely get off track quite easily.
Yeah, it'll happen, but at least we'll have one point that we'll always try to focus on.
Yes.
For episode 1 of season 1, I would like to start with more focus on Armageddon-like situations. So, I guess basically what I was going to get at when I told you I was going to wait till we started the podcast, or vodcast. I'm going to look at building like an underground kind of bunker at some point. I mean, I know you live out in the country, so who knows, maybe you would do something the same.
Or do I already have one?
or you already have
Do
one.
I?
Touche. Yes, but we'll cover what I was looking up and talking about with other people and stuff, but why would you want to build one? I mean, would it be because of a zombie apocalypse? You know, what would you build yours for? A nuclear sort of deterrent, or just any? I mean, what do you think is?
I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes over here, but I'm not worried about a zombie apocalypse.
It's a good way to get rid of humanity, though, without ruining all of our resources.
True.
Because if we nuke each other, like all of it, and that's how they get rid of us, is making us fight ourselves. I mean, the whole world's gone.
I'm more worried about, what's it called, police state or whatever, where they take all the military and be
So
like,
kind of like
kill everyone.
Kind of like a dictatorship in a way. Like
Yeah.
They start taking control and taking away our so-called freedoms.
Well, I think they're already doing that since Mason City, that little town, has an MRAP.
True.
And like a bunch, you can go online and see all these little towns getting tanks and MRAPs and all this jazz. And so I'm more worried about that. So I guess mine would be more of a hide, somewhere I can hide easy and store all my junk, like all my weapons.
Yeah, and that's what I was looking at that too, and if you're gonna build underground, it's gonna take a long time to do, depending on what you're gonna do with it. Like if you want to put water system somehow to run sewage, or to run air, so you have air filtering and all that kind of stuff, so you're not choking in on dirt all the time. Not that you would be, but I mean, I guess I want to build mine more with metal, like to deter a nuke, you know?
Yeah.
But
This is the way I thought of it. If I go buy some of those cargo shipping containers, you know, the big rectangle things.
yeah,
My uncle's got a backhoe. I can just borrow that, dig a big hole, and then just go and push it in a roll and drop in there. And I could put like two next to each other and then weld, so then it'd be one giant thing. and then you pretty much have a small house underground. And you can either do like almost like a manhole type of deal where it's just like a little metal thing that you crawl down like a tube and then go inside, or you could do like a actual like stairway down into it, but that's more obvious.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, is how would you go about that? I mean, you're gonna build it down, but are you gonna build like stairs out, or are you just gonna straight ladder?
I'd do a ladder.
That's what I would. I mean, because then you can cover that door.
Yeah,
like,
because it wouldn't be bigger than this table. It'd be like half the size.
Just big enough for a full-size person to get through. But I guess the question is too, how easily concealed is the whole place gonna be? I mean,
you wouldn't even know.
Wouldn't you? You're gonna cover that to the point where it don't look like anything else but the rest of your yard.
Yep. I could.
Yeah.
I could go out by the woods, take that backhoe, dig a big rectangle pit, have the cargo tanks just sitting there and just roll them in, and then I'd probably hook chains up to them and drive the backhoe and scoot them next to each other. Then I'd probably weld. And then I'd probably take tar and tar the tops of them so it'll be more waterproof. I guess you could do the side too, but it might be a little difficult. And then you could do a whole separate thing and then have like a generator, but you'd have to make sure you pipe the exhaust up and out.
Yeah.
And then you'd have electricity. I don't really know how you'd do sewer. I suppose you could run a like PVC or some tile like out through the ground. That'd be pretty sweet. And you could live down there for quite a while.
Yeah, that's where I thought it got fairly complicated, because you want to be able to keep some sort of water flow for that. Like, I mean, you're not, if it's, say it's a nuclear war and shit's going down, you're not gonna want to come out and walk around when it's radioactive and stuff like that. It's like, well, I gotta take a crap, and I don't want to do it right here in my corner or my doomsday bunker or whatever. I mean, that's a TV show or was
have
a
you seen that?
But
that I know they have a show of just the actual bunkers that they make.
The doomsday bunkers. It's on Netflix or whatever. They have episodes. Yeah, they have a bunch of people they have like a round ball one.
That one. Like, so like when the waves come in, it'll like float and stuff. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I was looking at that too, and I thinking about, the weather's been getting pretty crazy too. What if it's kind of like a biblical thing and we have a flooding of the world? You don't want your underground base to just be stuck underground when you're 50 feet underwater.
Yeah, you're under there and then there's just water. Well then, but how would you know?
You wouldn't know, but if you tried to get out, like you try to come up and see,
Well, would the water pressure hold the hatch down, you think?
I guess if it was enough water.
Because it'd be like almost like opening a car door underwater. You can't.
Yeah.
Can't do it. He'd be like, I'm trapped.
Get me out of here.
Unless you had like hydraulics, then it would open and then you'd drown and die.
Well, yeah, the water would come crashing through the door and it'd probably,
So thus, the whole operation is pointless.
That's something, though, that I was going to talk about, because if it were to flood, say you were to build some sort of device around the bottom, like where you put the base of it, like, how they have those on like boats and stuff, for those little tiny like safety rafts, like they'll just like inflate.
Oh yeah, just like a little dinghy.
You put like a bunch of those on the bottom of that, and like so that when, say, if it does flood or whatever and it starts, you just pop those up and you float. Like, would you be able to do something like that, I guess?
Well, I was wondering if it's airtight enough and it's close close to the top, but it's still covered with dirt. And then the water was flooding, and it like kind of washed away the top layer. If you naturally, since there's air in there, it's gonna go boom and pop up. Or if it would be too heavy for that much.
But that's what I mean. You put something down there like that, like to help pop it up, and give it, ability to float. Like whatever it is that they use for those rafts that just inflate themselves, you trigger it.
Yeah, they have like the life vest too, where it's just a little CO2 canister and you just punch it and it. Poosh.
Yeah, because you just put like in your hatch or something, you could put like a bulletproof glass window or something, like
That's
next
true.
to the hatch or whatever, just so you can see outside. Or get those little like submarine things that
Bing, bing.
Just look
sonar and why do you have
why do you have
this on your underground bunker?
Sonar for land.
Don't ask questions.
So I can find those sea worms. But that would be a big thing to get built. I mean, it'd take
It'd take so much money.
a lot of money and a lot of time.
Like those prices are the ones that they build in that show. It was nuts.
Yeah.
And the lady's like, "Oh yeah, I want one of those." And I don't know how you can afford
But
that.
if-
It's like 3 times this price of.
But if you were to
Both our
say
houses.
go like say for someone like me or you live out here, or I know I move somewhere and I get my own land and stuff like I plan on, just take like 2 or 3 train cars, open them up a little bit and use those and just bury those and then go from there. Maybe that's a little cheaper route.
I think a shipping container would be cheaper.
A shipping container either way, I mean whichever one.
Because they're about the same size,
Yeah.
I think.
Just bury some of those and open them up, make them wider, and don't have them like a big tube, just have them, cut them open and
I was thinking
panel 'em
side
out.
by side. Not long. You could do it long. It'd be the same square footage, but I think if it was side by side, it'd be nicer because then you can actually separate it into rooms and
that's what I mean. And
have
like
bigger areas.
like what if you were to say take and put them side by side, because you have them as a square like this, you're looking at them the long way. If you were to cut like right here and it came down and that's like a floor, so then you put another one right here and then you have it like you just kind of keep going like that and just keep cutting the sides off, have like 4 of them across, and then you have them like the panels on the bottom, so it's just more support on the ground. Like that would be just as good. Or I guess you cut off those extra panels and then you put them on the other sides, because these ends, you might have one that's open,
Yeah.
but
Because they have those doors that swing open.
yeah.
So on the other, or all of them, or whatever, you'd have to weld down that crack.
Yeah, you could just put like one of those extra panels on the outside and just extra support.
We need to start a Kickstarter. Kickstarter for. We need shipping containers. We don't even need a.
No, first we need shovels, because we gotta go start digging.
I have a shovel.
A shovel. Well, we need one more. So if you guys want to fund us one more shovel, we'll start digging.
Well,
It's a good workout.
My uncle's got a backhoe, and so does Jake Logan. So he's got a backhoe.
That's
Well, his
just-
dad does.
So far away, like
My uncle just lives down the road.
true.
You just drive it over here.
But you're not gonna be able to do everything with a backhoe.
No, not everything, but you could sure dig a big hole pretty quick.
It's true.
And these raspberries are addicting.
Those are pretty good. But I mean, if you really wanted to, you could start with a shovel.
You could.
You could just start digging straight down, and that'd be your entrance point. You just start digging your entrance.
I wonder. I was gonna go grab something, but never mind.
And also, in that topic, to just continue with it, what would you take with you? I mean, what would you want to have down there? Obviously, important things would be, first aid, like bandages and medicines and stuff like that, but you would want weapons and ammo. I mean, if that's kind of a fairly obvious one, you gotta have...
Main thing is food and water.
Certain foods and like obviously water is very important, but I mean, what kind of food are you going to keep down there? You're not going to be able to maintain much of an atmosphere for, say, growing a plant unless you were to prepare yourself and put...
Unless you were start right now and have this gigantic underground elaborate fortress, and you could actually do hydroponics, I suppose. But that would be so...
expensive.
Not really expensive, but you'd have to start now just to get it all equalized, and you have to get all your fish, and then you have to set up all your like pumps and all that stuff so the water goes down this way. Then you have to get all your seeds, and then you have to start planting.
It'd be like a year or two long project.
Oh, just to get started.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts.
It'd be awesome. But
yeah, you'd probably just have to get either, your dried food, your canned food.
Yeah. Would you pack MREs and stuff?
I suppose if I could find them.
You can get mass quantities of MREs.
Yeah.
Like you can buy cheap. But I don't know.
I wish I could remember that website. It's always on 1400. They always advertise the website for like MREs and stuff, like packaged dry foods.
I just don't know if I could do it.
What, eat MREs?
Live off MREs.
Well, if it's your only choice.
I guess.
You're not going to be eating these raspberries.
That's probably true, especially if it's a nuclear.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'd want to pack lots of seeds and stuff, so after you're out, then you can plant them.
True. Yeah. But other than the main things, I guess, what would you really try to save?
Like personal items, or what do you mean?
Things that you will use day to day that you would find hard to go without. Like,
I have no
for
idea.
example, for me, I'd have to say I'm gonna pack a crap ton of toilet paper.
I don't know. You could, honestly, you could go without toilet paper for a little while, but it'd start getting nasty.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's true. I would have never even thought of that.
I mean, that's one of the things that people don't really pay notice to, because it's just something everyone uses every day.
What else do you use? I'd get a bike.
Yeah, it'd be a good one to have. Sitting somewhere very convenient to get out of, like, because you can't just, if you're gonna make an entrance that's only big enough for a person, you're not gonna be able to put a full-size bike down that. If you're going like straight down, like we were talking, like a ladder.
Yeah. Unless you made it just a little bit bigger so you could fit a bike through it.
But if you like built like a compartment on the top of it that had stuff in it for like when you go outside,
Oh, yeah.
just lift that up and
Like
like
a
your bike's in
garage.
there. Yeah, like a little outdoor garage. Or out above ground storage container
Yeah.
on your. But also, we live in Iowa. It's gonna get cold.
Yep. Blankets.
Insulation. Well, how would you run that?
Run what?
Would you put insulation in it, I guess? Like, are you gonna...
And you could pretty easy. Insulation's really cheap. Well, depending on what you get. Because if you just got that foam, that pink foam, it comes in 4x8 sheets for like, I don't even know, it's like $20 maybe. And that you can just go like 3 of them would cover one whole wall.
Yeah, I guess. But
that stuff works pretty good, I think.
Are you just gonna leave it like sitting, just hanging on your wall, or what?
No, you could get.
Do it on the outside. You think doing it on the outside would be better?
I'd do it on the inside personally.
You do it on the inside
because then you could spray the walls with like adhesive and then just stick it right to it, because the walls are like flat. I think they got ridges in them, but not too bad.
Yeah. I guess if you made it big enough, you could sheetrock over it.
What? Yeah. Okay, you can go. It's just YouTube.
I was gonna say something. But if you like, I guess, sheetrocked the inside of it, you could put that, like, a layer of insulation in between that. But then are you gonna do that on the bottom too? Because if you're gonna insulate it, you might as well just do the whole thing. So then you're looking at a lot of work.
I don't know how you'd sheetrock it.
I don't know that you could necessarily do that.
Because when you sheetrock, you have to screw the sheetrock to the studs and stuff, and
yeah, but if
it's just a thin metal wall. It's not gonna.
Well, you could put 2x4s through the.
But the more you put on the walls, the smaller the spaces you have inside.
Well, you don't have to put like. It's not gonna be more than that, And if you're using 4 or 5 of these things, you're gonna have quite a bit of space.
True.
But I guess my concern is you are kind of getting a little. The height would be a problem if you're gonna insulate the whole thing.
I don't think the height. I was thinking more of the width, because you're taking those walls and you're adding this much on, so you're taking away. Dead.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how tall those things are too, though. Because you could cut the top, like I said, or you could just take and slice it out and then open it up and lengthen them out too. But
well, they're tall. They're tall enough to park a car in there. Pretty easy.
So yeah, I guess it wouldn't be too bad.
Like, you could walk in there and I don't know if you could reach up and touch the roof. I guess I don't really know how tall they are.
Some of them are tall.
I want to say 8 foot.
I know some of them are pretty tall, yeah. But okay, I guess it kind of covers that. Really, I was thinking about it too, though. If you were going to do, 4 or 5, however many of those, are you gonna put like a straight beam through the middle of it for support? If you're gonna try to go deep and keep it hidden, there's gonna be weight on it. You're gonna have to put dirt and grass and land back on it again. That's gonna get wet and heavy, and you're gonna want support.
I know what you're saying. You're thinking of all one giant box completely open, right? What I was thinking is you're gonna keep them the way they are.
Keeping them encased,
and then you just take your plasma torch and go whoosh, and cut a doorway out. So then there'll be a wall which will support all that weight. So it'll be like you're going through a doorway into a whole nother room. That's how I was thinking.
Yeah, I guess that would be probably more efficient too. Because then you're not doing.
That's how I would do it.
Okay. That's a simpler way to put it, I guess. Yeah.
'Cause then you're not chopping the walls and folding the walls and putting this right here and this over here. You just put them all together. Here's one door. Here's another door.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
I guess that would make it. I don't know though, cause it's hard to think about it like that, cause that just would. They're not gonna fit snug up against each other.
They should. Haven't you ever seen them packed on those boats? They're just like right next to each other. It's almost like bricks. They just fit right next to each other, and they stack like. The bottom.
You're talking about those ones from the boats and stuff. I'm talking train cars.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking the shipping containers.
Okay, shipping container. Yeah. I guess that would make more sense. Huh. It'd be easier that way. Then you could just put the insulation in between them.
Yep.
Like you just have that in between, and then put all the outside, like not on the outside of it, but just because then it's all you have insulation in the middle, and then you just have to surround it.
Well, technically, you wouldn't even have to do that because it's almost gonna stay one temperature all the time, depending on how deep you go, because it should stay around 70 year round.
Not here.
If you go down to where the frost layer, I think the frost layer is like 2 or 3 feet. If you go below that and bury it under there, it'll be 70 degrees year round.
Really?
Yep.
Just because it's getting down there, the Earth's crust, it's like just getting closer to this, like when.
Well, it's just the cold out here won't go down into the ground as far because it just can't.
Huh.
But like this last year, the frost layer was like 8 foot down because it got so nasty.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what if it's not a flood and it's ice age again?
Then pack some blankies.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You might want to dig 15, 20 feet down.
Yeah. That'd be really hard.
Why?
Because how are you going to get all that dirt up 15 foot out?
Well, you're going to dig a backhoe. I mean, you're going to dig a driveway down to it.
Oh, I suppose you could do that.
Like, if you're going to you're not going to shovel that all out.
Well, I was going to say that backhoe, you're not going to go that deep.
No, you would dig a driveway down and out of it, obviously.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes more sense.
Because
how are you gonna? You're just have to take a rope and a little bucket and fill up a bucket, pull it out,
put the lotion in the basket. You have just in a 15-foot hole with your backhoe. Just now what?
Well, no, you wouldn't dig your backhoe down there. Like the backhoe would be trying to reach down there.
Just
and you're like, well,
you like cup the dirt and it just pulls you down into it.
The rest of it, you just have someone down there and they're shoveling dirt into a little bucket, like 5-gallon pail, and you pull it out with a rope, and you're just tossing it into a pile.
I would literally say, put the lotion in the basket every time too.
And then I'd grab the rope and yank you down in the hole.
Sorry, that joke.
I hate this.
Well, I mean yeah. That's something I've just thought about because you want to build it for all scenarios. Like, I mean, not necessarily a zombie apocalypse, but you would. I mean, it's a safe house kind of thing if you were to build that. Like, if that were to happen, or if you were to get invaded by aliens, they ain't gonna be able to find you. I mean, I'm just saying. But if we're in the middle of nowhere and you got something underground, they're going to be looking for more important things.
But what if they have like sensors and stuff and they can be like, boop, 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 boop. Oh, there's someone down here. Look at this.
Well, then you just better defend yourself pretty well.
Or it's like the Predator and he can see like the metal stuff, like their guns and all that stuff. So they need to make it out of twigs.
Well, you have a very valid point here, but
and he could be like,
I'm just saying, like,
see our whole thing underground. and then he can see our body heat, and he's just like,
out of all the scenarios that aliens could possibly bring, that's one of many, yes, but it would help. At least it would hide you for a lot longer. You'd survive more, but
for the unintelligent aliens,
the aliens that are just here to just take our resources, like, they wouldn't be focused on someone who's surviving underground. But you know, you got your nuclear warfare. That's a very good possibility because North Korea is crazy.
Shh! Don't tell them that.
Hey,
they probably can't get YouTube over there.
They,
anyways.
Whatever we say won't matter because Seth Rogen is the one starting World War III.
I heard about that. They're like, if you publish this video, we're gonna nuke you or something like that.
Like that's America declaring war, is what he was saying.
Yeah.
Like that's us declaring war.
What is it about again?
It's about
like two journalists.
It's him and James Franco go over. Yeah, they're like journalists over in.
And then the CIA
Korea,
wants him
and
to kill.
They want him to assassinate Kim Jong Un. Yeah. And
Great.
it's like,
I'd watch it.
That's what Seth Rogen's like. His tweet was. He's like, "Oh, it sounds like Kim Jong Un is gonna watch my movie or whatever." Like, what's the point? I mean, if he wants to start war, then start war. Get it over with.
Well, did you know his dad was such a movie nut that he kidnapped a film director and forced him to make him movies. But then he escaped after a while. The more you know.
I did not know that. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, really, because, like I said, North Korea is crazy. But that and flooding and ice age, you know, Mother Nature kind of kicking our ass, because that's what she is. Yeah. She does that. You know, if the human body is a reflection of the planet that we live on, you know, we go through all sorts of things that our body does when we're sick. And we know we're making this planet sick.
Yep.
What's it gonna do? It's gonna have to.
It's gonna start a
heal.
fever.
Like it's gonna do things like it.
That's what I'm worried about too.
What's a volcano but a giant pimple on the planet? You know, that's gonna just. It's gonna explode one day. Except it's with fiery ash and death and not little white.
Did you listen to our last podcast?
I don't know.
Or episode 4.
The recent one?
Yeah, Ethan was talking about like natural disasters and stuff like that, and he said one of them, I forget what it's called, but it pretty much the earth cracks open and lava just goes bleh, and just covers flat. So, and it just kills everything.
Not quite as crazy as Pompeii then.
No, but have you heard anything about the Yellowstone yet? I heard like all the animals and stuff are just vacating the area.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you know.
I know about the super volcano beneath it, but
apparently all the animals are like, I'm out of here, and they're just running.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. That's what I heard. I haven't actually read anything on it.
If that's happening, that's not good.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, animals know, like, you know, when storms are coming, you don't hear any birds because they're all getting prepared. So I'm like, great. Animals are just gone. And we're in the secondary ash zone, I think. So, like, when it blows up, there'll be the first radius is where all the major stuff's gonna fall, and then the second ring is still nasty, and we're in that, or we're like right on the edge of it, or something like that. So
that sounds like crap.
Yep. So, good thing I have some gas masks, and I don't know, it's gonna kill everything anyways.
Yeah.
I wonder how bad it would be though.
Oh, that would be devastating, I would think. At least to our country.
Well, yeah.
I mean, there wouldn't...
It'd wipe out about half of it.
There wouldn't be much left of America. I mean, we would all basically go east. Everybody would probably evacuate east.
East and south.
Yeah.
That's what I should do. while we're doing this. I'll pull that up. What's it called? Yellowstone.
I don't know with the just Yellowstone super volcano.
Here we go. Kill zone. There it is.
Oh wow. So Iowans are screwed.
Yeah, we're right in Minnesota, Iowa, most of Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, half of New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, half of Oregon, and Washington is all secondary ash zone. Kill zone. Yeah, that's pretty much that whole state. Idaho.
Wow. That thing could really suck.
If it blows.
If all the animals are dipping, I'm a little worried.
Well, look at this. All we'd have to do is go and drive over to the other side of Illinois. Or Wisconsin.
Indiana. We could go to Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. It might get a little too cold, though.
Yeah. I'd go Southern Illinois.
That's not too far. We just buzz over.
Or
hit up Illinois.
Or Missouri.
Or we might as well just go to Ohio and then go to Cedar Point. Have fun on some roller coasters all day.
That's true. We could do that.
Because you know what? I bet no one would be there.
Probably not. It'd probably be closed. I think there would be a lot of chaos if that really did happen. There'd be a lot of panic. There probably wouldn't be much of a government left.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd try to keep it, but there'd be way too much panic. But isn't there 2 or 3 of those on the planet?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's another one over in Europe.
Most likely.
And then there's another one.
Because I know there's the rings of fire or whatever, the active volcanoes under the ocean. They're all in a ring. There's a couple of them around the world.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good either if those went off.
Be great.
It'd be nice and flooded. Tsunamis and...
I got this magic trick. Okay. Hold this tab and don't let me pull it out of your hands.
Wait, the what?
Yeah, just make sure I don't pull it out and then flip it over.
Okay.
Because I'm going to fold it up on top of your hand, and then I'm going to unfold it, and then this side should be down. I'm supposed to have a magic cloth and stuff, but you're supposed to have a magic cloth and be and then when you pull it off and it's flipped over.
Huh. So it's basically folding it through itself.
Pretty much. I learned it. Scam school. Look them up on YouTube. They're pretty funny.
Nice.
I also learned how to eat glass.
I don't think I would do that.
I wouldn't either, but I'd know how if I need to.
I guess.
Someone's like, eat this glass. I'll be like, okay.
Eat this glass or I shoot you in the face. Fine.
So, I know how to eat a light bulb.
That could come in handy.
Yeah.
In case you get really hungry and you craving a good light bulb.
Or it could be like, I bet you $100 I could eat this light bulb. And they'd be like, okay.
I think I would bet them more than $100.
$100? You wouldn't do it for $100?
I bet you $1,000 that I won't eat this light bulb, and then I'd eat it. $1,000.
$1,000?
Much more worth it.
Yeah. I'd go 2,000.
I go 10,000.
Amy, how much would you pay me to eat a light bulb?
To a light bulb?
Yeah.
I would pay you not to eat it.
How much would you pay him not to
If
eat
someone
it?
gave me $2,000 to eat a light bulb,
I would tell you not to do it.
really?
Really.
But it's so easy.
But it's not.
I watched it on
He
YouTube.
first said he would do it for $100. I'm like, you at least need to step it up to 1,000.
Yeah, 100 is way too not enough.
I'd eat part of a light bulb for $100. I'd eat the whole thing for $2,000.
No.
Are you talking like that little end piece too with the metal?
No, I can't eat that.
Let's see, I
Just the
don't think you
glass.
can digest that.
Put the glass in your system, like it would cut through.
Nope, because I know how to eat it, so it wouldn't.
But it still could. You can make a mistake.
I could, but I won't. We'll start a Kickstarter. We'll raise $2,000 and I'll eat this light bulb.
No.
Alright, well, I guess if everybody wants to do this, watch him eat a light bulb.
All we need
There
is
better be $2,000 involved.
2,000 people donate $1 a piece. That's $2,000. I can eat a light bulb.
Okay.
I don't know how long it would take to eat a whole light bulb.
Well,
Probably like
if we
15
manage to
minutes.
if we manage to get 1,999 more people that are going to donate $1,
Then you'll donate $1.
I will start this donation right now.
No.
Peanut gallery.
And then we can air it
Yeah.
as an episode. Obviously, we have.
Okay,
to
I have a
proof.
PayPal. Everyone send me $1, and then I'll get up to 2,000, and I'll eat a light bulb.
We're already at $1. I will donate $1.
Should we do just a clear light bulb, or the ones that have the dust on the inside?
What does it matter?
How expensive would it be to take you to an emergency room? It's gonna be super expensive. They basically take all of the 2,000 away plus more.
But I wouldn't have to go to the emergency room because I know how to eat a light bulb.
But yeah, that would be very counterproductive if you were like messed up.
Oh,
I've got $2,000, but this is like gonna be $50,000 worth of repair.
It'd be like one guy, one cup.
Oh,
I've never seen that. I just heard about it.
I've heard about it too. I don't want to even hear about it. That's just wrong. I don't know how people can do that. Ugh.
I was wondering today at work. Can you what is fire?
Can you what is fire? I don't even know where to begin with that. So what?
What is fire made of?
It's an element.
But I can't even explain it. I was at work. I'm like, I wonder if you can freeze fire so it's just solid. This is what work does to me. It's making me so much more unintelligent.
I was gonna say, do you even remember chemistry in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
she
of.
talked about that. It's gases and certain things, and there was a formula for it too. I'm not a genius. I barely passed chemistry, but
Well, I took it in college too, and I soared through it, but I don't remember anything now. It's been too long.
it's like a form of gases or something rubbing together or something. I remember some weird.
Someone write in the comment section or email us.
Chemistry major, tell us.
Tell me, what is fire? Is it matter? I suppose it's matter. I don't even want to say anything because it makes me so much. Lowers my IQ.
It lowers your IQ trying to think smart.
Yeah. Just because
It makes sense.
I haven't been in school for so long.
Yeah, we haven't been in school for a while.
I graduated too long ago.
But It would be matter because it need like atoms and because like the electrons and all that stuff, neutrons and the Jimmy Neutrons.
Oh, what else was I thinking of? There's something else funny.
Nucleus.
Oh man.
You know, there's only gonna be 8 planets after I destroy Uranus.
Boom.
That was a funny.
Wait,
one.
how many planets are there right now?
I think there's only 8 because Pluto's not a planet.
Okay, was there 9 before?
There was 9. You really didn't know there's 9?
Oh, what, did we learn that in like 3rd grade?
I like how that whole time it was all a lie because Pluto was never a planet.
Yeah.
It's just a meteor.
It was just a big ice ball or something.
Well, yeah, it's not like an asteroid or something that's just floating out there.
Boo. Boo, NASA. Did you know there's a part of the FDA or whatever that program is, I'll have to look it up. There's an actual part of that is specified to control the weather. Like, you can look it up on their website.
What?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask about that when we were doing that last thing that we did, our testing.
What test
episode? The test episode we did.
Oh,
an hour and a half long.
Oh yeah, and then the camera shut off.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about that. It's like that was a good question that I came across. We can predict weather formations and patterns and stuff, but we don't have the technology to control it. We do now. Like, we have something that can control weather.
Well, they fly drones, or not drones. The quad rotor little is a drone, or whatever they call it. Little quad rotor deal, like remote controlled guy.
I don't know.
Well, they fly one of them up there, and they.
You mean from that movie Twister or whatever, that thing that they have go like that kind of stuff?
No, like.
What are you talking about? Like the Land Rovers?
Oh. One of these guys.
Oh.
Little quad rotor. Wow.
Oh. Gotcha.
They fly some of them up there, and then they sprinkle dry ice or whatever up into the clouds, and they can make it rain and whatnot.
Really?
FDA? Is that what it is?
It's just the FDA.
FDA?
Yeah.
Climate control. I guess I don't know. Oh, I'm under pictures. The FDA is killing you.
Yeah. Facebook. The FDA is killing you.
I'll have to look. It's on one of my podcasts. I think I deleted it though. Dang it.
Gotcha.
Have you looked up Mysterious Universe yet?
What do you mean?
It's a podcast. Look up Mysterious Universe, everyone. It's the best podcast you'll ever listen to. It's all about this stuff that we're talking about. I think they're the ones that said about this, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember much.
That's just something, though. I mean, that's a good topic. I mean, we really.
Yeah. So the pilot episode doesn't really matter. We can stop whenever. But we do need to film an intro for our videos.
An intro? And what's our intro?
We'll sing a little doo-wop. Sing a duet.
Duet.
What's a duet we could sing? Amy, what's a duet?
What's a duet?
Well, not like what's a duet. Like what's a song that happens to be a duet that we could sing?
You can sing a pretty love song.
I don't know that.
No, it's not. That's not the title. It's just a genre.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Like
Hmm.
some just
What's that one song, that white flag or whatever?
I don't
Something
know.
about white flag. Hold on. I got this. I got this.
And we can sing it in voices. I'll do Bane. Just the two of us. It's probably the most boring video on whole YouTube.
No. More entertaining. Okay, that's just making it weird. Now people are gonna just shut it off.
I like to get intimate with our listeners. Let the smooth jazz hour.
Oh my god, who is this? I'm trying to remember who it was by, but I'll just type the name of the song. Or
I just cannot think of any duets right now.
I have no idea.
I hate work. It's making me so just duh.
So just dur. Why isn't it not searching?
No, they were running around and being yahoos. They're probably just tired.
Ditto.
Ditto? How's it go? Ever heard it? I probably haven't heard this.
You've heard this.
We have to. I don't even know how, because I don't know how we'll be able to put that on here.
What?
Because otherwise we won't be able to monetize on this podcast.
What do you mean?
Because if we have copyright material that isn't ours, they won't let us make any money on it. So if we get the backtrack to that with no words off of YouTube and play that and then sing it ourselves, then we can.
Or we could just sing it and not have backtrack.
True.
Like
Or we could have Ethan in the background, like laying down the beat, and then Gage comes up with like the instrumental. I honestly, I think I may have heard that song like once, but I couldn't. I'd have to find the lyrics for it.
It's a good 90s game.
It's a classic. I think it would fit fairly well.
Into our Soirée Seals monocles.
Monocles. Just
Yeah, someone sent us some monocles too.
2 of them.
We're needy.
We're very needy. Okay. So we need a closer.
Usually we sing 10% of a song we know. But like that's all we know is 10%. Like the last one we sung Sixpence None the Richer, but we don't know the words, so it was pretty much kiss me.
That's probably how that song's gonna go for. Yeah, that's probably how it'll go.
What's a really famous duet? But it's copyright material.
How's that copyright? Everybody else can put it on their videos.
Yeah, but they have to pay to use it. Like, that's the thing. We can get these songs if we pay for them.
True.
Or, you know what I do? I go to Argofox on YouTube,
Which is what?
It's free. It's royalty free music. So any of it, it's mostly like techno and dubstep and trap and stuff. That's what I've been using on all mine, and it's all free. You can free download any of these music, and then you can use them on your deal. So we can find one of them.
Yeah, that works.
Nice, good one.
Anyway,
But then we need a sign off, like something to end our videos.
like, what?
I don't know. We can do our duet. Or
I think we need to. That's how you guys end yours. You do some singing. We need to do something different.
okay.
To it, since we're
I got an idea.
we're just two people. We have to do something a little different.
I got an idea. We'll put this on. Bye bye.
Wait, what?
I'm just joking. I'm not gonna do it.
I was gonna say I'm not wearing that either.
I think if we get 1,000 views or 1,000 subscribers, I'll put this on and let you zap me.
Nah.
Probably on like, we'll start at 2. Or no, we'll start at 1 and then we'll just work our way up.
We can, if we're gonna do it like that, then we'll both do it, but we'll do it on the setting per viewers that we get, like per likes or comments or whatever. So like if we get 10,
100,
we'll do 1.
100, 200, 300, 400. Okay, so we need 800 people.
Start
max.
at 100.
Yeah, you can't start at 10. Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's probably true. All right. Yeah, we'll start with.
I could get 10 people on Facebook just to watch it.
That's true. Well, no, they have to like prove that we need the proof of it, like a like or.
Well, they won't
subscribe.
They won't know until the very end, which could be the end.
We do it in the next episode.
I know, but since this is the end of the video, they won't know until the very end. So, for every 100 subscribers we're going to do.
Subscribers or views?
Subscribers and views.
If we can get 50 subscribers, we'll turn it up a notch. Every 100 views, turn it up a notch.
Yeah, so 100 views.
Or 50 subscribes.
No.
Cut that in half, because that's a lot to start off with. 100 of those. It's a lot of those grabs. We don't know that many people.
I don't know. I bet as soon as people, all I have to do is just go, hey, spread this around. Watch this guy get zapped by a dog collar. And this is gonna be terrible because this is for like super disobedient dogs.
We're both gonna be doing it.
I know, but it's gonna be terrible.
Well, they'll get a little painful enjoyment every episode.
I don't even know if this thing works. Here, touch it.
I'm good right now. Those things don't feel the greatest.
I'm so scared though. I'll just shut it off right now so I don't kill myself. Okay.
I'm good right now, but if we're serious, if we get that, I will do it. Pain is only temporary.
I think 100 subscribers.
100 subscribers, really?
No, I think we should do just via subscribers, but we'll do it halvesies. 50 subscribers will get 100. 100 subscribers will get 200. 150, 3, and so on. So then we can rack up our subscribers and stuff. That's what I think we should do.
Yeah. What about views, though? Are views fairly
But
important?
via 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Because on one of my videos, I have over 36,000 views.
All right. So if you can top that, I
So
guess.
via 1,000 views, no matter if we get 50 subscribers, we'll do it. And then at 1,000 views, we'll do it again. Yeah.
We can do it once, like, at
So-
the beginning. So
Every episode will be like,
8 episodes down the road, and we'll finally be done with it. And then people will be like, "Oh, you gotta do this now." I'm like, no, we just did 8 episodes of zapping ourselves with a dog collar.
I like the ones
Okay.
where people put it on and then it's the electric fence and then you start running and it's like bzzz. They're like, ah!
Just one that puts you to your face. So you're just running.
That's funny. And then they're flopping around on the ground trying to get back into the yard and it's like bzz, 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 bzz.
We could do that too. If we get over 10,000, we'll find a place and I will do that.
No, we'll put it on you. You'll go outside and I'll say go and I'll start pressing it until you get out of range. It's not very far. You just have to get pretty much to the driveway. And I'll just go until you can run it far enough away where it quits reading it.
Alright, we could do that. But that'll only be on a certain setting. I'm not gonna go max because then I'll probably land
you'll
on my
fall
face
plant into the gravel.
Alright, if we
We'll start it at 1.
We're gonna
that's
start-
probably not even bad.
We're gonna start on a low setting for people, and they have to start viewing and subscribing and all this stuff. And then once we're done, if we hit a certain number of, so what are we gonna be? If we hit 8 for subscribers, we'll be at what, 400 subscribes? Because 50 each one.
Yep, 400.
Or-
400 subscribers will get the max power.
Yes.
And
Or-
it'll be terrible.
Or 8,000 views.
Or 8,000 views.
And if we get past that, like if we get another 1,000 past that, then we'll do what we just said, and I'll run.
On 8?
Yeah, no.
Or-
I'll do it on like 6.
6?
Yeah,
I was going to say 4, but okay.
5 or 6. You can go big. 5 or 6.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, maybe even 7. Turn it up. a notch.
just down one notch. Yeah, might as well go 8.
If we get 10,000, if we hit 10,000 views, then we'll go 8.
10,000 views in the next week.
That's pushing it.
I'll hold it to my ball sack. No.
You
Just
keep
joking.
your word to that, and we might actually hit 10,000 in a
No,
week.
I'm just
People
joking.
probably want to see that.
I don't know how to edit to make censorship like
Oh, the censor bar.
block. Yeah, I don't have good enough software.
So you
yet.
just do it under the table so they can't see it.
Yeah, but then how do they know I'm actually doing it?
Because you'll be writhing in pain.
True.
I don't think you'd be able to act out of that one.
Ow.
Ow. It only hurt a little bit, right? I don't think we're going to get to, like, number 2.
Yeah, you don't think I don't know.
If we do, this is not going to be very fun because these episodes are going to start off really bad.
That'd be so terrible. This episode, as soon as it goes out, 400 subscribers. No.
We have to do it on 8 the next time.
Don't even get to start at 1. Just right to 8.
Yeah, we're not like calling a loophole. So if you guys do manage to do that,
Like this has gotta be.
we're
bad.
not doing each one next time. If we get 400 subscribers, we're only doing it once on 8. We're not doing one for each number. Actually, I take that back. If we do get that, before we do our next episode, we get all of it, I will do one zap on each number next episode.
Okay.
If we get all of that.
And the thing is, I don't remember if, which button's which. One of them is the button that it's pointing to, and the next one is the next level. It just jumps up a level without having to turn this.
So what would it be if you were on 8 and you pushed that? It would be like
I don't know.
9.
Just short circuits and your heart stops.
I basically just start on fire.
Yeah. Don't
That'd be fun.
don't wear anything flammable. Don't put cologne on or anything.
Should I be wearing rubber gloves? Maybe I should like have some
For what?
like conductors, like just drop down that electricity amount so it doesn't crawl up to my hands.
I'm pretty sure it'd go to your hands. I wonder though
wear a rubber suit.
because I'm pretty sure if you touched me and I zapped you, it wouldn't zap me. Just because it's got the 2 prongs. Like if I had a prong and you had a prong, it would zap. That's what we should do. I'll push my finger on one and then you put your finger on it and then we'll grab each other and see if it zaps us both.
Who's gonna push the button?
Amy.
Probably sit there and do that.
All we have to do is let go.
I can't let go. My thumb is stuck to it.
Okay, so that'll be our outro. As long as we get the actual subscribers and all that jazz.
Pain is gonna be our outro.
Yeah, well, just temporarily until we run out of that stuff. Then we'll have to find a new outro.
We're open to suggestions, but
yeah, drop a comment along with that like.
Not anything too extreme.
See, right down there is that like button and the subscribe button.
Right down where is down here?
It's right down that way.
That way?
Yeah, I think it's down that way.
Right there?
It's somewhere down
It's
underneath
below.
Underneath
It's
the
on the
screen.
bottom of the screen. That's all we know.
Oh, that probably just...
That was a spike.
Yeah, I probably blew their eardrums out. Sorry. Hello. But anyways, so I think that concludes episode 1.
That ends episode 1.
Episode 1, season 1
of
Soirée
Seals.
Seals or seal?
What, plural? I don't know.
Seals or seal?
Because if we say it like seal, like
It'd have to be the Soirée Seal. But if we do plural, Soirée Seals.
It could be either one, really. the Soirée Seals or the Soirée Seal. I guess it could really... This is a terrible outro.
We'll cut it in post. Not really, but...
Nah. Actually, we could just leave it. We'll leave it at that. That's what our name's going to be. But if people want to suggest which, like, plural or not, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it with an S on the end. Just have seals.
Yeah, which one sounds better?
We'll take your opinion.
Or seal?
Singular or plural?
Or the singer, Seal. Is he a singer?
I don't know.
Is Seal a singer?
See that?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Now I have to look that up.
He's a silly singer.
Doesn't he sing...
Seal
I
silly.
think he is.
Doesn't he
Maybe.
sing Pompeii or something?
Famous duet seal.
Duet Seal. Oh, look at it. He's right there.
Huh. Yeah.
I saw Pompeii.
It's E.
Oh,
E-I.
I forgot the other P. Let's see. Oh,
E-I.
that's who's saying it.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it, we can't hear it anyways. Unless you plug a mic somewhere.
You do what?
There's a mic jack or a headphone jack.
Oh.
But anyways,
We'll leave it
enough
up to
lollygagging.
the viewer. Yeah, we'll leave it
Oops.
up to the viewer if it's singular or plural. For right now, we'll just leave it plural. And
Seals.
we'll continue episode 1.
We'll end it like Paul Harvey. Soirée Seals. Good day. Does anyone know who that is?
I do like
Good day.
Good day. Sean Connery.
Not Sean Connery. Sean Connery. Arnold Schwarzenegger comes in and he's like, I'm Soirée Seal too.
It's the end of this episode. Okay, so we'll continue with
Tune in for
season 1, episode 2, and we will be discussing
some
we
random
should do?
junk.
Should we do the beginning of our mythical beings, mythical creatures, the next episode, or should we wait?
Yeah, we can do that.
We could start.
Start out there, and then I'll
That'll
probably
be a multi-part.
I'll probably train wreck it like I did today and make it veer off course. and
Well,
then
we can-
talk about, is fire real?
Well, we can continue with that one. I mean, there's a lot of mythical things. We can make it like a 4-part, multiple pieces of it. Kind of get viewer input, stuff like that.
Okay.
Since there's many things to talk about in that category.
Sounds good to me.
All
Are we
right.
doing this weekly? Are you going to be able to come out here weekly?
I might not be able to manage it every week, but
Maybe we can do it twice a week sometimes.
We could try to do 2 episodes one day or something. Or
Yeah. Make a backlog so then
Yeah.
next week I'll have it already edited and just
Or
hit
like-
download, and it'll take about 3 days to upload like it did last time.
once every 2 weeks.
And right now we're at almost an hour and a half. So this one's going to take about 5 days to upload.
Holy crap!
Not really. The last one took over about 1,200 minutes. How long is that?
That's a long time. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
It took... I started uploading it, and it took pretty much the entire day.
1,200 divided by 60, whatever that is.
A lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
20 hours?
It's a
About
lot.
something like that. I don't know. We went to Northwood, so our math's pretty sketchy.
Yeah, it's.
You should see the thing I built.
Anyway,
Anyways.
we can end this episode. We
Wednesday.
will continue on season 1, episode 2, with mythical creatures being our main topic.
Okay. Soirée Seals.
Soirée
Good day.
Seals. Good day.